Alright. Okay, so we're looking at Imperial Isle. Yeah, that's where I'm at. And it looks like the engagement started. The builds for SoSo, we have a dual warrior sort of midline pressure kind of thing going on. Jaden Trouser Browser on blue 5 moving in the flag. I'm not quite sure what kind of Ellie he is. We have seen him play a fire split Ellie. So far he's shown off a healing breeze and...
He is a fire ally, yeah.
Okay, so he's got that flag in first, and red flag, where is it? Looks like it's being held...
Just got it in.
Oh, they just got it in. Okay. And it looks like we've got... Well, Ranger tried to chase Jaden, but then sort of decided against it. It looks like he is indeed splitting into the back door. Kind of throwing up attunements, second-guessing himself, moving back. And kinda...
Jekyll is following Red's runner.
I see, so he's going to try and slow down this flag, but the thing is they have the stand already, and it looks like Blue's flag is being moved in by Hates right now, being slowed by Hachi. Alright, let's take the second to take a look at the South Central build. Looks like a triple melee with the Necro midlines, kind of one of the standard metagame builds currently. Necro just kind of putting out even pressure all around, but it's hard to do when you have to deal with the fact that there are splits. He's currently being focused on by that Ranger who's pushed up to pressure the flagger of Sen. But right now it looks like he is in immediate danger. Monk's pushing up to deal with him. Death Hammer into Lightning Reflexes. So what kind of predictions are we making here? It looks like we have the Fire Ally making quick progress in the back door.
Yeah, Scent are not really dealing with it properly, and I think he will probably get the Knights now.
And yeah, they're really out of position. If they were to run back and deal with them right now, they might be able to... They're really not
is slowing down the runner.
Yeah, and we have Forsaken Hachi pushing up on blue flagger. Hates is just now moving up. Gets Crip Shot, shackles him. Jackal looks like he's gonna try to counter kill him.
Not entirely sure why Sen took so long to respond to that fire. I don't know if they just didn't notice it or what, but they could have at least sent the assassin back or something.
No, they did notice. Hachi was moving up to intercept him. Good stability on Jaden there, right as the Death Hammer was mid-swing. That's kind of the quality prodding that you want to do. Get the warrior to expend his adrenaline uselessly like that. And yeah, they did get the flag in. Red flag is not picked up yet. Looks like they're going to send a warrior back for it. Yeah, Crip Shot's already on him. He has to dodge this one. Yep, gets it. Jackal's pretty committed to this. Gets Crip Shot.
Yeah, the Necro's after though. Not sure if he will get much cripple off with. It's just a flash wound on the Necro, helping the warrior.
Good bit of pressure on him though. How survivable is this Necro build? Because that is pretty important for a split encounter such as this.
It can stay alive pretty well. I don't think that either Necros have Blood Renewal in this match. If they did have Blood Renewal, that makes it a lot more survivable. But just with the Life Siphon and the You're All Alone, they can stay alive pretty well on their own.
I don't think they will be exposed for very long on this map either though, so they don't really need it.
And it looks like SoSo is ahead by one full flag. Good stability there on the Bulls. Looking for a 4-man body block. Now the thing about Imperial, I don't know if they fixed this yet, but you can full block the flag stand with four enemies, and it looks like, well, you can 2-man block either
going
side.
In the base again.
Nice. They're bleeding away that that flag advantage, but it seems like they're not that concerned about that. Fire Ally under a little bit of pressure, but we have Necro trying to pressure the warrior.
Actually die.
Yeah, he might get the warrior here. Nope. Does not look like. Jaden does have to be careful here. It gets a nice...
Penta's splitting up pretty weirdly. Not sure if they should send so much defense, send more damage and kill the split.
Exactly, and it looks like they are going to be able to just barely save that Fire Ally. Brock is kind
This
of
might be
timing.
bad. Okay, run it out.
Excellent. Huh, that's interesting with all the, with the defense they were sending back that they were able to make those kills, but then again, it is a prot monk and not a heal monk. He can't push that red bar up, he's got a lot of conditions on him, he's on fire, down he goes.
Can't prevent the damage either, so they're just gonna keep on taking it.
And it looks like with 2 people down, 30 seconds till res, this Hammer Warrior does not have that much to do to try and keep these knights from dying. Nothing else is really that close. It's another warrior. You know, they're kind of taking your advice of sending damage back, but now they don't have anyone to keep them up. Looks like they're going to lose
It's like they're
both knights.
panicking.
Yeah, they really did not seem prepared to deal with it. And we might even see this warrior die after time if they can get a snare. Nope, they're being
They're
prudent
being
about their
cautious.
play. Yeah, which is worth it. I mean, you're only 6 minutes in, you've got the knights, there's no reason to continue pushing your
Yeah,
luck here.
definitely.
Definitely agree with you. You really just want to push your advantage rather than just take a chance and try to win it right there.
And Scent is definitely in a terrible position. They're running with a warrior and they're kind of out of position. Cryptshot is chasing them, and he sort of gives up the effort. Minute 20 until boost for blue. And it's not a huge deal because they haven't landed any kills or forced any res sigs, but it's still something that they don't want to give up completely.
Monk doesn't seem to know
The
what he
Ritz
wants to do.
getting murdered here at the back door. Oh, nice. RC. It looks like they're
Monk
losing
is doing
both
a
sides.
bit of the same mistake again.
Yeah. This backdoor is not... do they have the heal monk out here this time?
And is
No,
that-
it's still
yeah.
the RC.
They just can't seem to split up properly, so they can't deal with all the different damage.
Yeah, and the Assault Enchantment's assassin does not seem to be putting out sufficient pressure into the backdoor, especially since he's paired up against a Word Monk and not an RC.
Yeah,
And
I mean, like, in that engagement in the back gate right there, they had
good
a
kill,
warrior
right?
and an assassin on Scent just for the one monk on SoSo, and they didn't even touch him. They were trying to kill the Necro and Fire Alley for some reason. And
Putting pressure on the base again.
yeah, they landed a good kill on the Word Monk of Sen here at the front door, and it looks like we have a massive 8v8 engagement. Divine 3 under a lot of pressure, taking tons of damage and dying. It looks like Demigod's under a little pressure himself, falling back in a good position. Divine 3 getting caught off sides, and Balance stands up.
Hey, Hero, you need to set up your push to talk.
And losing a Ranger out there. He seemed a little bit too aggro. Looks like they're not going to split to the back door. They're pretty confident in their 8v8 play with all the advantage that they've gained, which seems fine enough. I mean, they always have the option to split up if things do go south, but, you know, constant boosting.
The heal monk back for just the fire rally now, so I'm not sure how this is gonna work out.
Looks like a death on the front line is what's going to result. And losing another footy at the front door, so they're kind of losing. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about that call there on Scent's part. For just one fire rally.
They seem confused as how to send the damage in the right order.
yeah,
Looks like a fast concede.
I'm really not sure why that they sent the heal monk back just for the one Fire Alley. I mean, the Rit can deal with that just fine, and they just wiped the in for it, so...
Yeah, and it does look like a pretty fast concede as a result.
Scent just didn't respond to anything that SoSo did properly this whole game, really.
And it seemed to kind of just compound on itself as you get DP. It's a lot easier to kill those defending split characters, especially with the burst damage potential of that split Necro and the Fire LA. It looks like they're just going to get some more DP on these monks instead of saving them for after 10.
Don't think that will hinder them.
Now, to be fair to Scent, this map especially, if you put a lot of pressure on the flag runner who's trying to get flags in while sending a split, and just having basically 3 threats at once, flag stand, the runner, and the base, it is pretty hard to respond to it. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Sen just ended up responding poorly.
Well, in the end, they only have one kind of splittable damage character, and that's the Necro. Well, they have the Ranger, but he's kind of movement control, and it looks like a resign. So that's a quick match. Before we, I guess, to kick us off here. In fact, we could probably get on